baby.
I'm dying.
That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left, feet left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, what's going on, everybody? It's time for another episode of In This Very Ring, and you know, normally we come on here and I'm loud and I'm excited and there's a lot of energy coming through here, and I don't know. Tonight I can't find that energy tonight. Let's do the reads and then I'll explain why, and obviously most of you know why. So, as always, here at In This Very Ring and all our shows here at HG Radio, we are brought to you by Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Check him out on the web at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. You can also catch him at Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey locations. Michael Ambrose and Ambuck Services, they are the gutter and deck restoration experts of South Jersey. Give them a call at 856-879-5530. So tonight was supposed to be a TLC recap, a WWE year in review show, and we were going to talk Big E winning the title last night. And I had a bunch of stuff planned. Well, about 3 hours ago, I guess you could say, because it's 10 o'clock now, news broke around 7:30 Central Time. It was reported that AEW superstar and former WWE superstar Brodie Lee, Jon Huber, passed away at the age of 41. And I don't know, this is one of those ones where it kind of knocks the wind out of your sails. And so tonight we are going to talk about Brodie Lee. We're going to talk about Luke Harper. We're going to talk about the man, Jon Huber. Philly Drinkers brings us our poll question tonight. Our poll question is, Brodie Lee would have been AEW World Champion. Agree, disagree. I really, I was telling Butters before, I'm Ritz, by the way, this is Butters. See, I'm all different kinds of thrown off. Like a show like this is not how I wanted to do our last episode
Show of the year
20. Yeah. I mean,
nobody does. You know, nobody really does, and it's fucking 2020. Damn it! You know, 2021 needs to get here, and it needs to shape the fuck up, because whatever 2020 is and fixing to be somebody needs to fucking hit a spike pile driver on 2020, and 2021 better come out looking like the goddamn hero.
I mean, you're 100% right. Like, what it's apropos, I guess, is the word you want to use. That on such a shit year, you end it with such a depressing topic. We're gonna sit here tonight and we're gonna talk about Brodie Lee.
You know, we're talking about Brodie Lee, but also at the same time, you know, real quick to say that we lost another today as well, Danny Hodge.
We did. We lost Danny Hodge as well
at 88. You know, so 2020 again. Yeah, suck it.
It really can. I mean, Philly Drinkers bring. We already talked about the poll question. See, I am all just jacked up here because this is
all out of wax.
It really is. This is somebody who 2 months ago dropped the TNT title for, an undisclosed injury. Recently, he was at an AEW taping when Kenny Omega won the title, and they did this little spot with Brodie Lee Jr. jumping into the ring, and he pinned Kenny Omega to win the title. And one can only assume that's going to be on a Being the Elite in the coming weeks ahead.
on the being the lead, or just a small little YouTube thing just to kind of, or hell, even a remembrance package.
Tom Arnone chiming in. My family late night talk. What's up, Tommy? Frank Vespi. I would usually drop in a hey yo, but I feel like I have to put that aside. He would have won world champion down the line. I think 2021 was the year for Brodie Lee. Yeah. Kevin Dixon. I would have loved to see Brodie Lee as AEW heavyweight champion. Rob Povia from Hockey Happy Hour. What happened? His wife reports that it was a non-COVID related lung illness. He was being treated at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida for it. And he passed away, right? So, Butters, I'm going to throw it to you. Brodie Lee, world champion, AEW world champion, yes or no?
Oh, I wholeheartedly 100% agree with that. Agree with both question. You know, he would have been world champion. And next year, yeah, I could have seen it big time. 2021, Brodie Lee, Dark Order, you know, holding that title big time, because you finish, you know, whatever you got going on with Kenny Omega, and you kind of have Brodie Lee come in there and just be like, take it all. Take his world from him, because that's the Dark Order way. Take it all from him. And he would have been a hell of a champion. Hell of a champion.
I agree 110% with this poll question. This was his year, right? This was 2021 was going to be his year. He came in so hot to AEW that there was no doubt that he was going to be the world champion. Oh, shit.
I mean, even his title reign, you know, even though it wasn't very long, it was still a hot title reign. It's still great. He, you know, fighting for that title, losing the title, it's still, you know, his debut in AEW, his work in WWE. I mean, it showed how great of a wrestler he was. It showed how hard of a worker he was. You know, it would have been his year. Big time been his year.
Do you remember your first time seeing Brodie Lee?
Yeah, his debut on what was it, Raw with Bray Wyatt. I think at that time I never really watched NXT when it was first beginning. So I didn't really know about any of them or him. I'd heard about some up-and-coming Bray Wyatt family and, you know, the Wyatt family, and I'm just, like, interested. And then his debut in the WWE as the Wyatt family on Raw. And I'm just like, ooh, I like you. Some creepy-ass people, some creepy-ass folks.
I remember that night. I remember him showing up in the Wyatt family, and it was right around early May of 2012. 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Early May of that year that these promos kind of started coming, and it wouldn't be until July 8th that we would see Brodie Lee, Luke Harper, show up with Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt as the Wyatt family. You got Anthony chiming in, rest in peace, Brodie Lee. William wanting to write in, man, I hope they put the tag straps on the Dark Order now. And we're going to talk about that too. What does that mean for the Dark Order moving forward as we go through here? But I remember that night when they attacked Kane, and they were these weird, creepy. You had a dude in a sheep's mask. You had another guy sitting there in a Hawaiian shirt and a straw hat. But then there was Harper in one of the dirtiest, grimiest, nastiest white, you know, wife beater, muscle shirt, whatever you wanted to call it.
As Fix say that it was always soaked, always fucking soaked.
Oh, it always looked horrendous.
It looked like I swear to God, it looked like he had gotten done fixing up a car or something, and he just decided to get straight into the ring and said, fuck the shower.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was. I remember seeing him like,
it was some backwoods redneck shit.
Dude, 100%. 100%.
You know, always made you think, does this dude ever take a shower? I mean,
Yeah, it's like, they're not paying you enough, man?
does the shower cost you anything? You know, I'm not knocking it as a bad thing. It's funny because you look at the character and go, well, that actually fits the character. You know, they're all these backwoods, redneck, creepy ass, deliverance looking guys. I mean,
and it was such a different character than we've ever seen. You know, he always had that weird smile, that demonic looking,
the smirk.
Yeah, and he fit Bray, and with that dynamic.
I was say he fit that group to a T. You know, even with the Dark Order, he still fit everything to a T.
100,000,000%. The playing a darker character is kind of what he was designed for, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know, and Pove chiming in. Brodie Lee gave the Dark Order legitimacy and that cult-like feel while mocking McMahon with the gimmick. It's actually funny that Pove brings up mocking McMahon because Brodie Lee came out and said, this is not a shot at Vince. This is more mafia related.
Yeah.
You know.
And everybody and I'll give it, to people. They'll see what they want to see in their own light, even if somebody comes out and says, hey, this is what I wanted. This is not what I was going for, but y'all take it how you want it.
Yeah. I remember also when Cody Rhodes and Goldust beat them on SmackDown. Like, yeah. I've got his Wikipedia page up here just more for a timeline perspective. But, like, I look at some of these moments, and I remember that. I remember them losing that night because it was huge. It was monumental because they were rolling through everybody. You got to think about it. They made their in-ring debut in July. It's not until October 11th that they end up losing.
Yeah.
You know, Brian Daly, what's up, fam? So sad to hear about Luke Harper. Agreed, man. Like, it's really one of those announcements, those moments where it sucks the life out of you. Like, very few passings over the years have really caught me off guard.
Yeah.
You know, this one, Eddie's, Owens, Benoit's. Those are ones that really stand out. Mean Gene Okerlund's another one that really grabs you and just kind of makes you stop. Frank Vespi. Now I'm curious how AEW is going to book the Dark Order after Brodie's passing. If I had to guess, Dark Order is going to win the titles at the next pay-per-view, and we'll see for the first time in AEW the Freebird rule. Mm-hmm. Adam Page would then join the Dark Order and take the title from Kenny. I like that idea, actually. Let the Dark Order Freebird out the titles, bring someone like Adam Page in to kind of be that big name that they need.
Yeah.
And go after Omega like you're supposed to. Jake Friel, what's up, boys? Definitely agree to the poll. It's a damn shame such talent. And Pove adding, they'll have to replace that figurehead so the Silver, Uno, and the rest can bounce off of him. And he puts Hangman. And he kind of echoes what Frank says. Do you remember what's your favorite? I guess Brodie Lee moment. Brodie Lee, Luke Harper, Jon Huber, right? What's your favorite Jon Huber moment?
I gotta say, his Bludgeon Brothers run.
Really?
Yeah, I really, as great as he was with the, as the Wyatt family, I just really like their domination as the Bludgeon Brothers right there at the end of his WWE run.
Okay. See, for me, I loved it when he won the Intercontinental title.
That was a good one.
It was the first time the Wyatt split up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he starts doing this singles thing, and he had that mean super kick.
Yeah.
Mean super kick. And he actually takes, he goes after Dolph Ziggler, and he joins Team Authority in the whole moment when Sting shows up at Survivor Series. He beats Dolph for the title. And in that moment, you were like, wow, Harper could be a guy, right? He was doing bigger things than Eric Rowan was. He was kind of separating himself from the Wyatts because Bray hadn't held the title at that point. Eric didn't hold the title. They only held the tag titles. I think he was the first one in the Wyatt family to get a singles title.
Yep.
And
I think so too.
And you're sitting there in 2014 going, we've got us a star on our hands.
Because I think the only title that Rowan's actually ever held was the tag team titles.
I think you're right.
And then Bray, I don't think he held, before the WWE title, I don't think he's held anything other than a tag title, right? Even as,
very possible.
Even before his Bray Wyatt time, I think that's the only time is. So I think, yeah, he's the one that really made it big at the beginning.
Eric Stott chiming in, more than just a wrestler. Just look at everyone coming out and talking about the man Jon Huber was. And it's so true. Like, you caught me while we were off the air, right before we came on the air, reading tweets and reading statements and reading all these different things about Jon Huber.
Yeah.
And who he was as a person and the kind of father that he was. And I mean, man, like it tugs at the heartstrings saying that here we are 10 days after his 41st birthday and we're talking about how he's passed. The Nerdy Sports guys here saying immeasurably huge loss to the business, and he absolutely would have been an AEW world champion at some point.
It's crazy, like you said, it's 10 days after his birthday, the day after Christmas.
There's talks that he actually did pass yesterday.
Oh, God.
I shouldn't say there's talks. I've seen a couple of reports. And again, right, we don't know what's true. We know that his wife on her Instagram, I had it somewhere here. Here we go. She says today, so we got to go with that, right?
Yeah.
His wife writes, and I'm going to read this verbatim from her Instagram. My best friend died today. I never wanted to write out those words. My heart is broken. The world saw him as the amazing Brodie Lee, formerly known as Luke Harper, but he was my best friend, my husband, and the greatest father you would ever meet. No words can express the love I feel or how broken I am right now. He passed surrounded by loved ones after a hard-fought battle with a non-COVID related lung issue. The Mayo Clinic is literally the best team of doctors and nurses in the world who surrounded me with constant love. On top of that, I can't express my love and admiration for the way All Elite Wrestling has treated not only my husband, but myself and my kids. And he goes off to list a slew of people, including Cody, Brandy, Nick, Matt, Kenny, Tony Khan. Who are these two people? the chief legal officer, Mega, for All Elite Wrestling, and a lady named Margaret who works with All Elite Wrestling as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the team at AEW have helped keep me standing and picking up all the broken pieces. I've been surrounded by so much love and incredible people. I can't tag them all, but they know who they are, and I don't think they'll ever know how thankful I am for them. That might have been one of the hardest things I think I've ever read on air.
Yeah.
And to know, like, there's a part of me that says Bray knew he was sick. They wrote the angle so that Bray didn't have to be on TV and Bray could be there. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but for some reason that's echoing in my mind right now.
I mean, it could be, and it also,
because let's be real here. WWE was really quick on that post.
Yeah.
From when it dropped on AEW's to when WWE had theirs, it was really quick. They had to have known.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, normally they're a little bit behind the 8 ball when non-company people pass away. But this one, they were like, AEW dropped it, WWE dropped it.
So a lot of people had to have been in the know before she dropped anything on Instagram.
Yeah.
My thing is she might have just made, those phone calls might have been made long before anything got dropped. And, she might have asked them to wait till she dropped something. And then as soon as that happened, bam.
Very good possibility.
That or hell, she may have only just called Cody and said something. And at that point, once it got dropped, but then again, like you...
And now we're just kind of speculating, right? We're doing what we do best, and we're reading into something that probably isn't there.
Exactly. And I don't think I want to speculate anymore on that kind of thing because...
No. I actually remember the Bludgeon Brothers very, very well. And let's talk about them for a minute because...
I honestly think that was, other than, being together as a Wyatt family, I think that was one of their best runs, together, especially as tag champs. I don't know. I felt like they were more dominant as the Bludgeon Brothers than they were as the Wyatt family.
I actually want to say, I'm looking it up right now, but I think I was in the crowd the night that they came back as the Bludgeon Brothers. Because I think this was, it was. Okay, it was here in Houston. And I was in the crowd when he showed up. And it was on the heels of Survivor Series that year.
Mm-hmm. November 21st episode of SmackDown.
Yeah, and we did all the shows that weekend, and I remember sitting in the crowd, and I think we might have been in the Toyota suite for that one. So we're elevated, right? We're on the suite level. We're looking down. We're watching. And what I love about, and you were there. You were in the suite for Worlds Collide at the start of this year, right? Royal weekend. So that view. And
yes, great view, by the way.
It really is because you see everything, right? You're on camera side. You see it all. You can see on the non-camera side on the ring floor. So it's perfect seats. And I remember them coming out. And I think Jax was with me. And I looked at Jax and I flat out said, who the fuck are these two guys? From where we're sitting, you just see them walk out. I don't think it was till they got in the ring we realized it was Harper and Rowan. Because the Trons were turned off. And we're like, who the fuck? And then I remember it was I'm reading here. Fastlane. Okay. Not Fastlane. It was another pay-per-view. It was the New Day and the Usos. And these two came out and wrecked everybody in that match. I mean, wrecked. Yeah, it was Fastlane. Okay, here it is. Wrecked everyone and their grandmother in that match. And it was such a good match. And we were watching it, and I went, wait, no, don't do this. This is so good. And it led to an even better triple threat match at WrestleMania 34, where the Bludgeon Brothers won, which, again, I was in attendance for. Yeah, I'm going to keep dropping that anytime I...
Yes, just rub everything in. Rub all the good shit in. Okay?
100%. And...
Rub it in, fucker.
But it's so crazy when you actually go back and you think and you look at, like, the latter part of his run. I was there the night he debuted as the Bludgeon Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I was there the night he debuted. I mean, he won the tag titles. It's crazy to think that you saw these pivotal moments in this man's career.
Yeah. I think
McDonald has a question. Y'all think Bray will do something for him?
I honestly, I feel like he could potentially do a Firefly Funhouse thing for Brodie.
It could be a puppet.
Well, not really a puppet per se, but at least a picture on the wall. I
don't think they can do the picture though.
You don't think they could do a Harper picture on the wall?
I don't know if they would be allowed to.
Because they own the Harper character and the Harper footage, so I mean, for all we know, all they got to do is ask his wife for permission, just for a quick
Right.
remembrance.
I mean, Bray will be able to do whatever he wants, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She wants.
Now,
but I can see it more with this character, with this Bray Wyatt character, and depending on what route they take this Bray Wyatt character, I could see it being a puppet.
But that also could mean, when do we see Bray come back? Right,
that's the other thing. Is Bray on Raw this week? Is he not on Raw? That'll also be a very big sign, right?
Yeah.
Jet chiming in. Very sad passing. Always loved him. He never got the credit for his wrestling ability. And I wouldn't mind having Chris Daniels join Dark Order. Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. That'd be a different idea there.
Yeah.
Man. Bludgeon Brothers was probably the better of his tag team runs. I think they were more dominant. I think they were more destructive. I think they were...
I mean, the hammers were freaking hilarious to me, at least.
They were so funny because you knew they weren't... like, you could just tell.
They weren't real hammers? They were just like...
hammers. Because the way they were swinging these hammers...
I swear it was like a mixture of plastic and rubber so you wouldn't hurt anybody. I know they had to still stung when you got hit, but I know they couldn't have, done some damage like a real hammer would, boys and girls. Let me tell you something.
I mean, my God.
But it was still realistic enough that you go, oh, don't swing that. Oh, God dang. Why did he have to swing that hammer?
Yeah, because what was so good about them was you would get lost in the moment and you would forget for a minute that you're watching a wrestling match.
Yep.
Because they were fighting guys like the New Day and the Usos. 4 guys that are high flyers, with the exception of when Big E was in the mix, and that was a little bit more of a grind kind of a match, more power.
Oh, I bet Big E was grinding all right.
Oh, yeah.
But no, yeah, like you said, you get lost in the moment and you're like, no, not the hammer, damn it, not the hammer.
Right. And you're like, oh my God, why? No. And you forget, wait a minute, no, that's just the mallet that I used at like the World's Fair 3 weeks ago.
Right?
The blow up mallet that they gave me.
That's just the rubber mallet that's, used for not destroying things. It's used for, playing on things.
Yeah. I mean, they had a 135-day reign as the tag champions too. That's what, a third of the year?
Let's see, they won it at WrestleMania, lost it in August. So yeah, that's
They had a good chunk of the year.
That's like a good 4 or 5 month reign right there.
Mm-hmm. When you look at, I want to look at all his title reigns. Let me look at this for a minute. So NXT Tag Team Champions they held that title for 69 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 69 days. He held the
Intercontinental.
No, hold on. Where is it? He held the SmackDown tag titles for 135 days. He held the TNT title. These are the easier ones that I have here.
Okay.
For 46 days as recognized, and these are what's recognized, right, by the companies. And then he held the Intercontinental title. Come on, where are you? Oh God, I'm only in the early 2000s.
Now the SmackDown titles, he had them, holding them twice, once with Orton and then once with Rowan.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get to that. There you are. He held that for 27 days. So, I mean, that SmackDown tag title run with Harper.
You mean with Rowan?
With Rowan. Probably his best go around at it.
Yes, by far. Because I think that one with Orton was just more of a set-up Orton turn.
Yeah, it was only 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was more to set up the Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton feud that they went with.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he was part of the 2014 Slammy win for Match of the Year.
Yeah.
For the Team Cena versus Team Authority at Survivor Series.
And I think some of that, though, played into the fact that, I don't know, Sting showed up.
Well, yeah, but still, that still meant he got a Slammy, damn it. Hey, I even if it was in a part of a tag match, I'd be happy with a Slammy for winning in a tag match. Come on now. It's a Slammy, y'all.
And then you look at his All Elite Wrestling career, right? He shows up in March as the Exalted One, the mysterious leader of the Dark Order faction.
And what was crazy about this? Everybody was guessing well left and right. I mean, so far left that out in the left field that you're like, I don't know who the hell it can be. And it's just like the moment it showed up as Brodie Lee, you're like, wait. What?
Tom Arno, to the poll, I disagree. Just because that's what I do when it comes to wrestling.
Oh,
this one you're wrong, boss. I'm sorry. Brodie Lee would have been world champion. Greg Milokovic, what's up, fellas? Sorry I'm late. Hashtag Team Butters checking in. That's right. That starts in 3 weeks' time. Royal Rumble was announced for 4 weeks. Royal Rumble was announced for January 31st, 2021. Prism, I like his Luke Harper versus Randy Orton match, even though it was short. Hope you all have a great show. Got to go to bed. USA's up 10-0 in the 21 World Junior Championship Tournament. Damn.
The what?
I think it's like I don't know. Sport.
I was like, A little more specifics, but sure. Hey, go
Sports.
USA. USA.
Here,
USA.
short version. Sports tournament, we're winning.
Hey, that's all that matters. USA. USA.
He would challenge Jon Moxley to a Double or Nothing to a match at Double or Nothing. That would be his first loss. He would recruit new members like Colt Cabana, Anna Jay into the Dark Order. On August 22nd, he quickly defeats Cody Rhodes to win the TNT title. He would attack QT Marshall, Dustin Rhodes, and Brandy Rhodes with the help of the Dark Order. At All Out on September 5th, he would team with Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson in a loss to Matt Cardona, Scorpio Sky, Dustin Rhodes, and QT Marshall. He would then defend the title on the December 8th episode of Dynamite against Cody Rhodes. When Cody returned, he was challenged by Lee to a dog collar match because, 2020 was the year of dog food and dog collars.
Actually, that was 2019 for the dog food. 2020.
I call bullshit, but sure.
Hey, at least the dog collar match was actually a damn good match.
Fair point.
Unlike the dog food match, the dog collar match was by far one of the greatest matches of AEW this year.
Correct, 100%. October 7th is when he would lose the title. So,
come on. At least anything involving the word dog, at least this one had a damn good,
Milokovic is telling us it's a hockey tournament. And then the Long Island Broski, let's go, referring to Matt Cardona.
Oh. Okay, so hockey tournament? All right. Wait, hockey at 21-0? Dear God.
No. Hockey at 11-0.
Oh, 11-0. Still.
Yeah, well.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think numbers got that big in hockey, damn it.
I didn't know you could count that high.
Screw you.
And Milokovic agrees with the poll, not that he was watching AEW. Don't worry, not many people do. I don't know what else to say about the man Brodie Lee, about the man Jon Huber. You read some of the tweets and you know Daniel Bryan, I love and I miss you. Drew McIntyre, our entire brotherhood and industry mourns tonight. In addition to his incredible passion and talent, Jon was above all else a great man who loved his family more than words can say. Please keep them in your thoughts. I'll see you down the road, brother. Michael P.S. Hayes, I cannot even begin to say how I feel about the loss of Huber Harper. I've been blessed to work with the greatest talent ever. He was definitely one of those that qualified as one of those talents. And the list goes on, right? You've got Triple H, amazing talent, better human being, husband, and father.
I just see here that Bray Wyatt just posted a lengthy little tribute for Brodie Lee.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I got it right here. He posted a message. You're my best friend, my brother, my partner, my Terry Gordy. We changed the whole game because we refused to do it anyway but our way. We're always at our best when we were a team. I think we both knew it. We fought like brothers because we were. I'm so goddamn pissed. This isn't how it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be us, fat, bald, and useless, running Wyatt family spots in high school gyms in our 70s. Where do we go now? What do I do knowing I'll never hear your condescending sarcasm as I am riding high? I miss you so much already. I would do anything, just live through our worst moments again. And I can't believe you're gone. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. He continues with, you'll always be a part of me, whether I like it or not. Without you, everything is different. And I hope Amanda truly knows that I am here, not to just say it because I love them too. I will make sure your son knows the incredible man you were, not the legends people will tell, but the real you that very few people got to see. I promise I'll put him over clean in dark matches when he's old enough, just like I promised. Winking emoji. I'm hurting so bad. I wish I had the chance to say goodbye, but then again, it's Saturday, and you know what that means. Save me a seat next to wherever you are. That's where I belong. I'll be there when it's my time. Goodbye forever. Brodie, I love you.
Oh,
Damn it, the waterworks are about to start with that one.
damn.
Yep.
Damn. That one
That one
that
hit a
was
good.
rough. That one got me, you know.
Yep. I liked it that he considered him his equivalent of Terry Gordy with the Freebirds, and that talking about how they should be kind of like the fat and bald in high school gyms in their 70s, like some of these older famous tag teams doing what
I think that's the funniest part for me.
like hell yeah,
I think that might be one of the funnier things for me.
I mean, it would have been funny to see, and we got the former Wyatt family here in their old crotchety old age trying to run the show, and it just ain't working out today, folks.
Oh man, Becky Lynch. The world lost one of its best humans today. No words could surmise just how great a person Brodie was. He was beloved by all the locker room. It was an absolute blast to be around. He was an incredible friend who always made you laugh and talked me off the ledge when I was struggling more times than I can count. Of all the wonderful things about him, most importantly, he was the most loving and devoted husband and father. My heart goes out to his family and all that he adored. Oh, God, these are rough.
Mm-hmm.
These suck. All right, no, we're not talking about that anymore because, well, I will start bawling on air, and we don't need that screenshot.
No, trust me, we don't need that either.
No, we don't.
Nah, fam, we good on a balling on air. If we're gonna do any kind of balling, we're gonna be balling on a budget here.
Who the hell are you?
I'm trying to cut this and ease it. Damn it.
So let's do a little this week in wrestling. Hold on. Bobby Stevens. I cried when I first heard the news. Reading what Bray said crushed me, and I cried again. They say never meet your heroes because they will let you down. Not true when it came to Brodie. I'll miss him. And I think Bobby kind of echoes what we were just talking about, right?
Yeah.
Listening to you read Bray's message, that was tough.
Tough. I damn near started crying trying to read through it, damn it.
I was sitting over here like, don't look at him. Don't look at him. Look away from the screen. Don't do it.
He even put pictures up there, damn it. I'm just like, I had to scroll past the pictures just so I could read the rest of the damn message because I'm like, I don't want to look at these pictures, bro, because then I'm really going to start crying.
So, where's that at? Is that on his Instagram?
Yeah, it was posted on his Instagram. I pulled it up on one of my sites that I use for this week's results.
I'm sure I'll find it.
But that was just put up on Bray Wyatt's Instagram account.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'm sure I will. Let's do a little this week in wrestling. I know it's late. We're not going to keep everybody for too long. Right. Big news out of the WWE this week. None other than the man, Big E, is your new Intercontinental Champion, defeating Sami Zayn last night in the main event of SmackDown Live, going off the air with that image of Big E holding the title. His first time in, 6 years?
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, in a lumberjack match of all things. I was like, wait, what? A lumberjack match?
I forgot they do those.
And that's how a lot of gimmick matches should be, damn it.
And I saw a clip because I was, we were doing the whole Christmas thing yesterday, and I was over at some friends' houses celebrating Christmas and with them, because Jew.
And who says you can't celebrate with other people? Come on now.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Why were you with your family? Jew. No, I was with my family in the morning, but so I'm on Twitter and I see because I'm at a red light, and so I jumped on Twitter real quick. I was like, I gotta see what's going on, and I see Apollo Crews attacking Sami Zayn, and I'm like, wait a minute, match is over. Why is that not a disqualification? And then I come to find out, it's because it turned into a lumberjack match. Got it.
But like you said,
and then it's like, wait a minute, how did you people let him get all the way up the ramp? What did you do wrong?
It's like you said, you forgot those things existed, and there is quite a handful of gimmick matches that I would love to see go the way of the lumberjack match and not exist for a long time and come back every once in a blue moon.
There are some that I wish would never come back. Dog food match.
I don't think we'll ever see that come back. Hopefully not in our lifetime. Hopefully not in our lifetime.
Swear to God.
I hope that, I pass away long before another dog food match comes along.
But I'm very, very happy for Big E, though. Very, very happy that he won the title. We had talked about a few weeks ago on this show where we said that, reports are coming out. Big E is going to win the Intercontinental title, and eventually he's going to end up winning the world title. And I think we're seeing that the groundwork start to be laid now.
I think either this time next year he'll have it, or by 2022 he'll win the Rumble and win it at WrestleMania. I'm going to give that bold statement right now.
Possibly. Very, very, very possibly.
Because I see this being the start of the big run. Getting hot, getting frisky, getting groovy. Get in that run, lose that title, then start going for the Rumble. Either go at it this time next year or go for the Rumble, win it, get to WrestleMania, win it. We can see some, I would love to see Big E as a world champion. He's got that big
phenomenal.
He's got that world champion quality to him. And I feel like it'd be a good goofy world champion to have.
I think we're gonna see the goofiness go away.
That'd be sad, but
I think we're gonna see him get more serious. Which he needs to. He needs to get more serious if you're gonna convince me that he's gonna go be a world champion.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair and Asuka retained their titles in a triple threat elimination tag match last night.
And if you've been under a rock till then, yes, Asuka and Charlotte are your new tag team champions as of TLC.
Which, what we're going to start next year?
What's
and
that?
I say next year being next week. We're going to get a tally going of any time we predict the future. Because it seems like the last 3 or 4 pay-per-views, we have predicted the future.
Yep.
Right? So we're going to get a tally going, and we're going to talk about how we are just clairvoyant.
We're the Simpsons of wrestling.
I don't hate that.
I didn't think you would.
For a second there, I was about to yell at you. But then I thought about it, and they make a lot of money on The Simpsons. Yeah, no, I'm in. 100% in. On Raw wasn't bad.
No, we did see that Miz bitch a lot, and it looks like we might see the Miz get his Money in the Bank reinstated.
Wait, the Miz bitched?
Yeah.
You don't say.
It looks like he's going to go with the whole... It was trying to be a segue into the whole Money in the Bank situation. Listen here.
I swear to God. I swear to God, Bob, and anybody else that you pray to, if they give him back the Money in the Bank briefcase, I'm gonna take a phrase that my buddy Jack says. Throw it all in the bin. Throw all of it away. fire creative, get new ones. They all deserve to be fired.
Because I know, and he's going to go with the whole. Well,
Kevin, though, I will say, when Kevin says this, I agree. You guys do remind me of the Simpsons of wrestling. See, now I kind of take that as a shot. I kind of, that one kind of attacks my soul, Kevin. And then I think, okay. Somebody chiming in, Brodie Lee, remember the first time I saw him over 10 years ago at Jersey All-Pro show. Yeah, he wrestled for Jersey All-Pro Wrestling for a little bit too.
But back to my point real quick. He's trying to use the point of John Morrison cashed in and he didn't.
Throw it in the bin. Throw it in the bin.
But here's my thing. Here's my point.
Just throw it in the bin.
Here's my point. It doesn't matter that John Morrison cashed it in. Your ass still got in the match.
Not even that. You didn't stop it. You didn't stop it.
Thank you, and thank you. It's
not like you were knocked out going night-night.
He's trying to just find a loophole to get his shit back because he lost. Fair and square.
Damien, where you been, man? He goes, y'all are the Seinfeld of wrestling. Again, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, guys.
I feel like that one's a compliment. I feel like...
I'm apologize. I just had to make Butters a little bit.
What?
I
don't know how to take that.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I had to make Butters laugh a little bit.
Oh, I was like...
And you know what? That word laugh really changes the sentence, Kevin.
Right? One word. That's all it takes is...
Butters a little bit.
That one word changes a sentence all. It's all about punctuation and wording. Because, dear Lord, if you don't use punctuation, oh my God. Your family going to have something to talk about.
I've met some people that don't know how to punctuate anything, and then you really just want to hit them with a Twisted Tea can.
Ooh, I seen a video of that the other day.
You saw that too?
That can was upside down, and hey, that's what you get for being dumb in a store, okay? That's what you get for talking shit to people.
The best part is the dude dropped it, and the other guy still let him hit him with it.
He was drunk. From what I understood, he was drunk off his ass.
Yeah, well.
But you know what? Like I said, you get what you deserve.
Oh, I agree.
Hurt Business winning it. It was so good. Winning them tag team titles.
You know what though? I started to watch Raw live. Okay.
I like how you said started to.
I want to tell you my story about Monday Night Raw. Okay. I get home, I turn on Raw, I say, you know what? I'm going to watch Raw live for the first time in probably 3 or 4 weeks. And it starts off great. Charlotte and Asuka come out to the ring. And, you know, they're doing their promo, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax show up. Great. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke are out, and they're looking phenomenal. And we have the match. We have Nia and Shayna versus Dana and Mandy. And it's a solid match.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We do the MVP lounge, the VIP lounge, I'm sorry, with the Hurt Business. And, Jeff Hardy and Matt Riddle come out. Okay, whatever, big deal. Right? And then Angel Garza shows up on my TV screen. Before we do this, Ryan Brodo chiming in. He was always one of those guys I always made sure to follow. Whenever he had a match, I watched. Whenever he cut a promo, I listened. His debut in AEW was the first holy shit moment I had with the company. He would have been AEW World Champion. He would have been a great one. And again, Ryan hits the nail on the head there, right? And I think he echoes my thoughts on AEW. I don't watch everybody. I don't watch everything. There are a few people, though, that I follow. Brodie Lee's one of them. Cody's another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but no, let's get back to this. Angel Garza shows up on my TV screen. And I'm thinking, you know what? No big deal. But then he gives the interview chick a rose. And you know what happened immediately?
You turned off your TV?
Turned off my TV and went and got food. I physically left my house
Yeah.
to go find something to eat.
So Angel Garza made you decide to have a fat moment.
I went and got ramen, 100%.
Ooh, ramen.
Num-nums.
Yep. I will agree 100%. Ramen is num-nums.
So that's how I missed initially the Styles Miz promo.
I mean, you really didn't miss much other than some more bitching, like I said.
No,
You missed a little bit of T-Bar versus Ricochet.
I did watch the back half of the street fight, though.
Oh.
And here's what I love. They win, referring to Drew, Sheamus, and Keith Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sheamus says, "Night, night, Keith Lee. I'ma kick your head off." And Drew loses it.
I think this is where we get our Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre match.
I think you're building towards it, yes.
Because like Drew said, I vouched for you. I told them, so that tells me right there that we're about to get something. We'll get a little bit of Sheamus versus Keith Lee leading up to the Rumble, and I think at that point we're going to get McIntyre versus Sheamus at the Rumble.
Again, very good possibility.
So let's go ahead and check that in the books of predictions.
Other than that, though, I don't have any of my stuff for 2020 year in review. Maybe we'll do that next week.
Sounds good. We can come out strong with next week for
because I don't think they're going to do a lot this week. With
no
New Year and everything like that.
You didn't miss much on NXT.
Yeah, no. Adam Pearce just posted, "I'm at a complete loss for words. Godspeed, Brodie. If you're inclined, spare a prayer for the Huber family. My heart weeps." I mean, in social media, it's
blown up.
It's all a buzz for Brodie Lee. Bailey, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto freaking Maple Leafs retweeted WWE saying our condolences are with John's family. I mean, and AEW retweeted that. There's the WWE on Fox had Braze. Sheamus says, "John was an awesome human being. He was loved and respected by everyone who knew him. A great man, and even better husband and father. There's so many broken hearts tonight. Thank you for the great memories, brother." Trish Stratus comments on it. Dana Brooke comments on it. There's literally... It's hard. It's hard to swallow this pill. It's hard to... I never thought that this is something that would really shake me the way that it does, But we're going to get out of here for tonight. Although we do have somebody here on YouTube. I don't mean this in a rude or disrespectful way, but I'm the only one who feels like he should have had a different finisher. First of all, I don't find that rude or disrespectful whatsoever. Right? That's me personally. I don't. It's still the clothesline, right?
Yeah.
The clothesline doesn't bother me. Honestly, if anything, it should have been the super kick if you don't like the clothesline, because I thought his super kick was great.
I feel like it was great as a finish because it wasn't an ordinary clothesline. It was a discus clothesline. It was a spinning clothesline. Like JBL, you had the clothesline from hell. There aren't too many ways to change up a clothesline, and I think Brodie did it good. I think he did it justice.
100%. But so next week we'll be back, same bat time, same bat channel, right here on HUD Radio. And we'll do our 2020 year in review is what next week will be.
And we'll be in 2021, thank God. Hopefully it's off to a better start.
This is the last time you're going to see us for 2020. So we wish you a happy and safe new year. We got to thank our guys over at Philly Drinkers for our poll question tonight. Brodie Lee would have been AEW World Champion. Agree, disagree. Let us know. We'll circle back and get some of you guys later. PhillyDrinkers.com/HUD Radio is the place to find all of your HUD Radio merch. And then also Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com. Dr. Paul Vidal and his team in Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. Give them a call. Check them out. Let them know that HUD Radio sent you. While you're letting people know that HUD Radio sent you, Michael Ambrose and Ambuck Services, the gutter and deck restoration experts of South Jersey. Give them a call, 856-879-5530. Guys, we thank you. If there's ever been a time to tell somebody you love them, now more than ever, have a happy and safe new year. We leave you with this as we roll out of here.